Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we are to calculate the equivalent resistance and also look for the total current in this circuit. Now, if you look closely, you discover that this circuit has one voltage source, which is 24 volts, and it has four resistors, which are 100 ohms for R1, R2 250 ohms, R3 350 ohms, R4 200 ohms. Now what you do is you will simplify the circuit by reducing the amount of resistors that we have in the circuit, right? Now if you see that from the 24 volts we produce a current which we don't know, so we'll call that current our I total, that is the total current. The current will flow from the lower potential to the higher potential, right? And it will move in this manner. You can see the arrow. That is the current flowing. Now, when the current gets to this point, let me call it point A, which is the node, right? What happened? It splits. I1 will go in this direction towards the R1 ohms, and I2 will go in this direction towards the R2 ohms. Because of this reason, you see that R1 and R2 are in parallel because two different currents are entering the resistors that you can find there. Is that okay now? So the formula you're going to use to make things more faster is that we'll now represent this by using R subscript A, because that is not the total resistance yet, the equivalent resistance. So I'll say that my R subscript A is equals to R1 R2 all over R1 plus R2, right? Now when you do that, if you input your value, you're going to be having 100 times 250, right, all over 100 plus 250. Is that okay now? And when you do that, 100 times 250 will give us 25,000, and 100 plus 250 will give us what? 300 and what? And 50. Now when you divide this by dividing 25,000 over what? 350, we are going to be having 71.428, approximately 71.43 ohms. So that will be RA, right? So I'm going to remove all this resistance here, and it means that what will be remaining here will be what? RA. And RA is the 71.4243 ohms. Are we together now? Now similarly, when the same current flows, right, the two currents I1 and I2 will meet at this other node. Let me call it node B, right? They will now become back to what? The I total, right? And it will still flow and get to this point here. We'll call it node C. Is that taking? And it will split again into I3 will go to R3 and I4 will go to what? R4. Because of this phenomenon, you say that what? R3 and R4 are in parallel because two different currents are flowing through two different resistors. Is that okay now? Now you use the same formula saying RB is equals to R3 R4 all over R3 plus R4. Now when you input your values, it will be 350 times 200, right? Divided by 350 plus what? 200. Is that taken? And when you multiply 350 times what? Times 200, you're going to be having 70,000. Is that taken? And when you now divide it by, you add 350 plus 200, you're going to be having what? 500 and what? 50. So 70,000 divided by 550 is going to give us what? 127.27. That's what we have there. So my ROB is equals to what? 127.27. So meaning that if I remove all this now, what will be remaining here will be what? ROB equals to 127.27 ohms. Now what do you notice? We're left with ROA and what? And ROB. So RO and ROB now are now in what? They are in series. They are what? In series, because now when the current flow I total, the I total will flow through ROA, and the same I total is going to what? Flow through ROB, just like you can see here. So because of that phenomenon, since the same current is flowing through the same resistor, you see these two resistors are in what? Are in series. Is that okay now? So meaning that you are going to add both of them. So I will now say that my RO equivalent will now be equals to what? My ROA plus my ROB. And what is my ROA? My ROA will be 71.43, right? Plus ROB, and ROB is what? 127.27, right? And when you add both of them together, plus, you are going to be having 127.27 plus 71.43, right? And that is going to be giving us 198.70, right? Ohms. So my RO equivalent to be what? 198.70. So that will be our total resistance in this network, in this circuit, right? 198.70, approximately 199 ohms all together now. So since we have gotten the total equivalence, the total resistance in this circuit, which is also called the RO equivalent, or we'll call it the RO combined, right? So the next thing is for we to calculate for what? For the total current. Now you recall, we know that V, the voltage, is equals to what? The current times what? The resistance, right? We're talking about the total current times what? The total resistance. Now we know the voltage here to be what? That is Ohm's law. All together now. So we know the voltage here is given to be 24 volts, right? Equals to the current, which will be our I total, which we don't know, multiplied by the resistance, which is our R equivalent, which is given as what? 198.70, right? And when you do that, if you make the current I total sort of formula, we have 24, right, divided by what? 198.70, right? So when you say that 24 divided by 198.70, we're going to be having 0.1207, which is approximately 0.121 ampere. So the total current in this circuit is given as what? 0.121 ampere. Is that okay now? So in most cases, this is how you can actually achieve the total equivalence in the circuit, the total resistance in the circuit, right? Or we'll call it the equivalent resistance in the circuit. And this is how we calculate for the total current. In most cases, you might be told to calculate for the current that is flowing through the R1 resistor and the current flowing through the R2 resistor. Also for the current flowing through the R3 resistor and the current flowing through the R4 resistor. Now if you want to know how to do that, is you by applying what is called the current divider rule. So you can just click on this link that is at the right top corner of the screen. You can see the link I'm showing you there, and that's you'll be able to understand how to calculate for each resistor that flows, each current that flows through what? Each of what? The resistor. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also don't forget to share the video. Thanks for watching.